I'm aware I look a little bit silly right now. Zoomed out so you can see everything. I was super excited to do this collaboration because I'm collaborating with a bunch of people that I think are super talented. So the original person that invited me to this collaboration was OHSOCOCO, which I have been following from the beginning since I started doing like beauty, since I'm still like starting to do more YouTube video. I thought it would be fun and a great idea to collaborate and work with a bunch of cool people. If you want to learn how to do any of this, then keep on watching. So I knew I was going to be doing body painting, so I'm going to be using these stickers to kind of cheat my cut crease. I'm going to be using the Morphe Brushes 35O palette, and I'm starting off with these two colors over here mixed as my base color. So just apply that all over the lid, and after that we're going to be going into the 5th color from the 2nd row, which is like a golden kind of color, and that's going to be our transition shade. So just blend that into the crease. This color is acting as a base for the next color we're going to be going into, which is the very bright orange color at the top right of this palette. And I mixed it with the color that's 2 shades down, just the 2 brightest orange colors, and just make sure that you blend that out as much as you can. That's why I applied the golden color under it. Kind of makes it look a little bit more radiant. And you're ready to pull that off. And when you pull the sticker off, it doesn't look perfect, so I'm just using my brush to kind of blend out any harsh lines here. And taking a makeup wipe, I'm cleaning up the edge of this because I decided I wanted to extend my eyeshadow out with my eyeliner. Using the cool brown shade, the 3rd color from the 4th row, I'm using that to kind of create that cut crease that I was talking about, and it's kind of inspired by Saturn's stripes. And it doesn't have to look perfect because I'm going to blend it in. It's going to be more of like a softer cut crease, and so I'm just blending that out with a Morphe M441 brush. And I'm actually going to take the edge of this and I'm going to connect it. And yeah, so once you've done that, you're going to take your NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk, and you're going to kind of just clean up a little bit. Obviously you can't with this pencil because it's so fat, so I'm using this angled brush. It was kind of worn out, so it didn't give me as clean of a line as I wanted, but all my brushes were dirty, so I'm kind of just trying to make do with what I have. It kind of helps when I put this tan color on top. It really helped to bring the whole color scheme together of Jupiter because it's that cream color, you know, and we all know that swirl, that storm in Jupiter. So it's orange, and I'm using orange as my eyeliner to kind of go in with that color scheme again. I'm using Out Loud Smashbox liquid lipstick. Oh, okay, and then my Dodo lashes in D115 to finish off the look. And I already contoured in color here, so I'm just using a Morphe brush with some orange eyeshadow in it, and I'm rounding my nose out a little bit. You know, gotta get that button nose. And to top it off, I'm using that Smashbox liquid lipstick and Out Loud on my lips to kind of just tie the whole look together. No look is ever complete without highlights, so I'm mixing Butterscotch and Taffy from the ABH Sweets Glow kit, and I'm putting that on my cheekbones and kind of all over my face, you know how I do. And I know you're thinking, she's naked. No, I'm not naked. I'm just ready to start my my body paint. So you're gonna see me dancing a lot here because I get bored and it takes a long time. So I'm using my Maron Color Activated Paradise paints in the basic palette, and I'm kind of just outlining where my planets, and I know I was gonna be doing a moon on each shoulder, so I'm just outlining that and kind of dancing a little bit. I'm just using black to kind of create that space that is gonna be around the planets. And now you're just going to want to take a makeup wipe and clean up all the edges to kind of just make the blank spaces as round and as circular as you can. So for the moon on my shoulder, I'm starting off with a base of white face paint. I'm going in with a flat concealer brush, and I'm just making sure that I try to get as clean of a circle as possible, and I'm just covering all the skin with white face paint so that I can go over it with eyeshadow. So here I'm cleaning up all the black that needs to be cleaned up because I want to make sure that all my skin's covered in paint. And I'm using the Morphe Brushes 35C palette to go over the moon. I'm not really sure like why I use the colors that I use. I had a reference photo pulled up, but it didn't end up looking like that at all. So at first I was going with all the cool colors. I'm using the blue here, and in a second I'm going to be grabbing purple, but it really didn't end up looking how I wanted it to, so I kind of just ended up like putting pink and like yellow in there, and it really didn't end up looking like the moon I was trying to make it look like at all, but it did look really cool, so yeah, I'm proud of it anyways. I was trying to darken it up here by adding black over everything, but in a second it starts to look a little bit scaly, like you can see where my skin is. I don't know if that's because I didn't use primer or what. But I had to take a damp beauty blender and dab it over everything, and that seemed to do the trick with the blending. So then I went over it with NYX's Crystal Silver Liquid Crystal Liner, and I'm making a little, I don't really know what this is. I was looking at a picture of Callisto, which is one of Jupiter's moons, and it had like little sparkly dots all over it, so that's what I'm doing here. And then I kind of am taking some of them and I'm blending them out to make them look a little bit more like craters, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I liked how it ended up looking, so I ended up doing the same to my other shoulder, except I did it in more of warm tones. And now I'm starting on my Jupiter, same concept. I'm taking the white face paint and I am just outlining everything and filling it in white. I started this off with this flat concealer brush again, but honestly I should have gone in and filled this in with a sponge because it would have been way quicker. Since Jupiter is not white, it is a cream color. I'm taking that same cream color I used on my eyes and I'm filling in the white with that over top. Jupiter is made of gases, so I believe all these little orange swirls that we know it for are storms, hurricanes, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not like, I don't remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm just drawing that orange swirl that Jupiter's known for. Pretty sure it is the eye of a storm that has been going on for a while. But again, don't quote me on that. I should have Googled it. I'm sorry. But this is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just looking at a reference photo and I'm trying to make it look as much as Jupiter as I can. And I'm using the Morphe 35O palette because it has all the colors I need. It has a bunch of different orange shades and it has a bunch of brown shades, and that is what Jupiter's color scheme consists of. So great palette, I love it, awesome for the fall, you should get it. Okay, so I finished everything and I'm going in with some more black face paint because like I said, this is looking very patchy and I want it to look almost solid black, and I want to go over this and create stars, so I want that contrast there. So again, I'm just deepening the black, and at first I took a spoolie with some of Jeffree Star's Drug Lord and I tried to, you see how this isn't working out, it's not flicking quite how I want it to, so I ended up taking a Morphe S8 brush and I just manually added some stars. And it's okay if they're not perfect, like if you drag your pencil, because that just ends up looking kind of like a shooting star. So win-win. So that is it for this look, you guys. Be sure to check out OHSOCOCO and Beauty by Paisley's videos. I'll be sure to link them down below. I hope that you guys found some cool new products to try or learned something cool. I like the whole space body painting. I thought it was really cool and it was really fun to do. Even though it took forever, it was really rewarding. I hope to do many collabs in the future, especially on YouTube here, and hopefully you guys have a beautiful, lovely day. Bye guys.